everyone, it's time for our maths lesson today and we're carrying on learning about number 11. But let's get warmed up, let's get our maths brains turned on. So stand up, get out your chair and find a space. Okay, first thing we're going to do is, can you do 11 jumps? Okay, brilliant, well done. You might need to stop the video while you do your action. So 11 jumps. Remember, what we don't want is, I'm going to use the Gruffalo to help me because I think if I stand up I won't be on the screen. We don't want to see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 with crazy jumping up and down. We want to see every time your feet hit the floor, you count 1. So it would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So when you say a number name, that's when you make that one action. Remember number 5's rules of counting. Okay. Let's do 5, oh, not 5, let's do 11. 11 hops. Fantastic, well done. So stop the video rather than where I'll sit here in silence for that time. Okay, do me 11 steps. Brilliant, well done. Do me 11 tiptoes. Super, okay. Do me 11 shoulder taps. Okay, do me 11 head taps. Okay, last one, do me 11 claps. Super, counting to 11, boys and girls. Okay, time to watch Number Blocks episode 11. It's on series 3. Off you go and enjoy. Brilliant, well done. I really love that episode and I hope you enjoyed it too. Now, you're going to need your number cards from yesterday. There's my pen. Put the Gruffalo down. He was joining me then for that maths lesson. Okay. You need those number cards from yesterday and your first job, so you could spread these around the room and go and find them, that's up to you, but I need you to order your numbers 1 to 11. You could start at 11 and go back to 1, or you could start at 1 and go up to 11. Off you go. Brilliant, so now you've got those numbers in order. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, go out of room, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Just come down a little bit. Okay. You should have those numbers in order. So you might have gone 1 to 11, going up in ones, 1 more every time, or you might have started at 11, going back to 1, where you are getting 1 less every time, 1 smaller. Now, your next challenge is to go and match objects to each of your numbers. So I'm actually going to use my Numicon. I love Numicon. They're one of my favourite things to teach maths with, and we use them in school all the time, and you know what I mean when I say Numicon, boys and girls. So here is my Numicon number 1. Here is my Numicon number 2. They look a bit different on screen, don't they? Here's Numicon number 3, number 4, number 5, number 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. A bit different colours, aren't they, to normal Numicon? Now, how can I make 11? Can you remember how we made 11 yesterday? Tell me. Brilliant, well done. We used a 10 and we used a 1. I'm going to stick that on the end there to make number 11. Now you probably don't have Numicon at home. You might do, you might not. So you could use your Numicon. You could also go and find pieces of pasta and match those to your digits. You could use Lego pieces. You could use different things for each one. So you could find 1 car, 2 pieces of pasta, 3 shoes. You could use 4 pens, 5 leaves, 6 teddies, all the way up to 11. So you can use whatever you like. You could use that Play-Doh from yesterday and make me balls for each one. Your choice, boys and girls, and what you've got at home. Absolutely up to you, but can you match objects or a number to each digit? To really challenge yourselves, rather than getting individual objects, would be to draw them so that you are counting objects that cannot be moved. So that's your extension. So you could draw me 1 thing, 2 things, 3 things, 4 things, 5 things, all the way up to 11. Off you go. Right, boys and girls, welcome back. Well done, that was really tricky. So well done for doing that so well. Now what we're going to do is we're going to try and make this number 11. And yesterday we said that 10 plus 1 equals 11. So we did 10 plus 1 equals 11. And 1 plus 10 equals 11. So, go back. Ooh, that means we've already done 10 and 1 make 11. Now we can actually match some of these other numbers to make 11. And that's what I want you to investigate now, using those objects to help you count. Which of these other numbers do we match up and add together to make 11? You could extend your challenging by writing those in number sentences, but we'll go through those number sentences at the end. So if you just want to talk them, that's absolutely fine. But to really challenge yourself, once you've found those pairs of numbers that add together to make 11, you could write them in number sentences. Off you go. Right, welcome back, boys and girls. Super challenge that was, wasn't it? Okay, let's start. Can you give me, let's start with number 2. What number did you find to add together to make 11? Tell me. Fantastic. So if I take my number, oh, it's not working. I want to move it. Right, I'll have to take a number 2 from over here because technology is failing me. If I take my number 2 and put it next to my number 9, and I'm going to count all together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Well done, boys and girls. So we should have matched number 2 and number 9. And then, ooh, that looks like this. 2 plus 9 equals 11, or 9 plus 2 equals 11. Give yourself a big tick if you got those 2 number sentences, or give yourself a round of applause or a pat on the back. Well done. Okay, let's pick a different colour. What did you find that matched with number 3? Shout it out. Yeah. Okay, so take it from over here, because apparently I can't, so I'll match my 3 and my 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11! Brilliant. Oh dear, well done. This board doesn't really like me, boys and girls. I think it's because I'm in Dormouse class, it doesn't really like me. Okay, let's go for writing those in number sentences. We had 8 plus 3 equals 11. 3 plus 8 equals 11. Super, right. Change my colour again. Let's go for green. Right. It's not just me, is it? Can you see it? Not working for me. Okay. So, number 4. What did you match with number 4 to make 11? Shout it. Brilliant. You should have matched number 7. If I take my number 4 from over here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Super. So that one should be, write it over here, 7 plus 4 equals 11. 4 plus 7 equals 11. And that leaves us with 2, our very last one. Colour haven't we had yet? Yellow. 5 and a 6. Okay? Which you should have 5 plus 6 equals 11. 6 plus 5 equals 11. Now, the wonderful thing about Numicon, which might not work because this arrow doesn't like me very much, is if I put my 10 and my 1, we might need to clear our board a little bit first. Let's do some rubbing out so we can use our Numicon a bit easier. Let's try it 3 times. 5. Doesn't like me at all, boys and girls. There we go. It's moving now. So I take my 10 and my 1, which makes my 11. We also said that 9 plus 2, and you can see that hides completely underneath. This is why Numicon are so brilliant, and we're going to get our own Numicon tomorrow. And look, there's my 8. And there's my 3, which is the same as 11. It fits on top. And there's my 4 and my 7, and it fits on top. There's my 10 and there's my 1. I can almost tidy up using this. They've all hidden underneath each other. That's the beauty about Numicon. They're absolutely brilliant. Okay, so give yourselves a pat on the back if you got those. Round of applause. Well done for finding all those number bonds to 11. Which ones did you get? Did you find them all? Did you find more than me? Let me know if you did. Okay, our last activity now is we're going to have a very quick go at some word problems. So a word problem is a bit like telling a story, but it leads to a number sentence. So you can see I've got a gingerbread man here. I've got another gingerbread man here, and I've got one at the end. So that's the first part of my story. There's my second part, and there's the answer, and there's a number sentence underneath. So I'm going to tell you a story. Get comfy, boys and girls. We're going to have a story. One day, Miss Nicholas made a gingerbread man because she was having a party, and she loves gingerbread man. And on her gingerbread man, she put 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 gumdrop buttons. Then she added 1 more. How many were there at the end? How many are there now? So I had, if we think about that, we look at my picture again, I had 5 and I added 1 more. So that can turn into a number sentence. Miss Nicholas had 5 and she added 1 more. How many do I have now? Brilliant. 5 plus 1 equals 6. Okay. So in here we could write 5 plus 1 equals 6, or we could just talk that number sentence. 5 plus 1 equals 6. I had to do it. Hip hip hooray day on Friday. We had to have a birthday cake one. So Miss Nicholas was 4, not quite 4, on Monday, and she had 4 candles on her cake. Then she realised actually she was 1 year older. So she put 1 more candle on her cake. So what's my number sentence? 4 plus 1 more candle. What would be my number sentence? Brilliant, well done. 4 plus 1 more candle would be 5. Sometimes our number sentences can be in stories. And that's my challenge for you now as your very last thing to do. I want you to make up your own little story now. So what happened first? How many more were there? And how many did you have in the end? I've only got one rule. In your end, you need to have 11. So if we go back to those number sentences, can you make me some stories using these number sentences where you end up with 11? So this might need a little bit of modelling, mums and dads, and a little bit of talking about these stories and choosing your number sentence carefully to make 11. So you could, if I pick one, I'm going to pick my 10 plus 1. Miss Nicholas had 10 chocolates on her cake. And then she wanted 1 more, so she put 1 more on her cake. How many does she have now? And that would fit my number sentence. 10 plus 1 equals 11. So can you make me an 11 story, boys and girls? Off you go. Brilliant, well done. There are some fantastic stories, everybody. Don't forget to take some pictures. You might take a video of you telling your amazing number 11 story. Can you make them birthday themed, or could you make them football themed, or could you make them princess themed? What are you interested in at the moment? Dinosaurs themed, animal themed. You do anything you want, whatever you really like. Unicorn themed. I know you're all into unicorns at the moment. So it's up to you how you do it, and I can't wait to see what your addition story is. Tomorrow, we're going to be thinking about this odd block sticking up on the top of my Numicon, and we're going to be using the Numicon a bit more. So I will see you tomorrow.